So a heat of the Diamond Jubilee Challenge Cup. On the Berkshire station we have Lea Rowing Club, and on the Buckingham station we have Frankfurter from Germany as they go out the blocks. This is Lea's Rowing Club first race of this year. Also we saw the German crew compete yesterday, winning against Wallingford. So they'd have had that experience of going or racing up the Henley track. But obviously Lea have had a good season so far.
We were talking in the earlier race for the Diamond Jubilee about Henley's strength and depth, and seeing more crews with great quality across both the men's and women's side of junior rowing. I think Lea Rowing Club's another one where, you know, they've got juniors on both sides that are competing and doing very, very well. So you can see them at the top of your picture.
And as they've moved on away, the crew from Germany, Lea have extended their lead as they move towards Fawley. Really moving well there. And it's always nerve-wracking when you come into an event after somebody else has already had a race under their belt. It's always really difficult to kind of get into the regatta because the other crews are already going, basically.
They're already warmed up mentally and
yeah.
physically. And actually the Frankfurter crew would have been quite an unknown to this Lea crew. You know, they'll have been racing domestically all season against a lot of the names that we've mentioned: Henley, Gloucester, Latimer, Shrewsbury. But Frankfurt have come over for this regatta. Their coach Aaron Leacock is excited to see what they can do. They're a young crew who have all come together from sculling in smaller boats and put this quad together to be able to race at Henley Royal Regatta. And actually they're holding Lea now to about 2 lengths, which that's not changed much in the last 20 strokes or so.
And what's important, this Lea crew has obviously got a lot of calibre. Each of these athletes rode Great Britain, the GB France competition last year, so you know they've had some international experience as well. And it's just, you know, I remember doing that as a junior. It's so important to go through that process, you know, wearing that vest, understanding the importance of being part of that group of people going to compete for your nation against someone else. That's what it's such an amazing experience as a young athlete.
And the confidence will have just grown here. They're up on an international crew that have travelled all the way here to Henley Royal Regatta, and to be in that position, a couple of lengths up as you come through the halfway point and in towards 1,500 metres in.
And that's the thing, because they wouldn't have raced each other domestically, so that's always the unknown, the uncertainty, a bit nervous because you're not really sure what to expect.
They're keeping pace, Lee. They're not settling at all. I think they want more water before they're able to come down a couple of gears to reserve themselves for tomorrow, where they could potentially have 2 races in this event in the Diamond Jubilee Challenge Cup for junior women's quadruple sculls. So all of these athletes under 18 years old, which again just makes it even more impressive. You're talking about international experience as a youngster.
That's a really, look at that quartet, they're moving really well there. Just the handles in the boat.
2 great crews coming up against each other here, and Lea, I think, just probably the more powerful of the 2. If you look at them side by side, you can just see their boat picking up, and it's moving around quite a lot. It's bouncing through the water, but I think that's because they're just that little bit more powerful than the Frankfurt crew, who are, if you look at there at the front of their boat, it's just that little bit straighter and moving more streamlined through the water. But Lea, hugely powerful crew. You can see a great shot there of the bow girl in the Lea boat.
Press. Just interesting, obviously, because Lea Rowing Club obviously racing orange, and I'm just unsure why their blades aren't in club colours. They're white.
Yeah, I'm not sure actually.
You know, when you come to Henley, you want everything like perfect, that sort of stuff, that attention to detail. Maybe they got their blades like close to the regatta.
Do you know, I'm actually not sure whether Lee's blade colour is just white. It might be. I should probably look that up. But no, Lea Rowing Club based in the north, sort of east of London. On the River Lea. Gosh, you can see the water coming over the top of that bow.
That wash it is out there. And
that's a lot of wash.
That's from boats going up and down the course, on the outside of the course as the crews are racing up the river. And as I said, the river's open, so there is craft out there, and that's something as an athlete you just have to adapt to.
Frankfurt have actually come back a little bit on this crew from Lea. They've managed to reduce their lead, and they're coming almost back into contact now. And you can just see the comparison of the two bow balls of the boats. You can just see how smoothly that Frankfurt boat is running. And I'm sure they'll be back for more. Their first taste of Henley.
And that's the thing. Once you've had a taste of Henley, you want to come every year. That's the thing. As a young athlete, you get so excited by it. It's just so different, so unique compared to anything else you ever compete in. And as they progress up the stewards enclosure, Lee maintain their winning margin over the crew from Germany. As we said, their mind now be switching towards tomorrow's racing with potentially 2 races. As Lee Rowing Club cross the line and win that heat, the Diamond Jubilee Challenge Cup for the Frankfurter crew from Germany.